Oop, that's the wrong one. We should probably get back to what we were doing, huh? A couple things. Firstly, oh, that's just loud, like, on my end, too. Great. Okay, fun. Okay, so I'm gonna pause that there. What was I saying? Right, we are gonna start with a few less of the party members today, but that's okay. The others are going to be a little late, but that's just my warning. Anyway.
No, the bot is cringe.
What?
So are you, zombie.
What?
The bot is cringe.
Yeah, fuck, idiot.
I'm not cringe. The bot's fine.
Die.
Where were we though from last time? Do we wanna wait? Well, first off, do we wanna wait for Cedar? We are gonna wait for Cedar because my cat is calling me at the worst time. I'll be back.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, stream. Hi, stream.
Hello.
Last time on ROR.
We have fucking Laporte.
Last time on ROR. We have Laporte. Yeah, we have Laporte back. And Lixin got emotionally destroyed 3 different times. It's great.
I learned stuff about the future.
I apologize for being two of the reasons Lexington got him
3 different times.
Yeah, I'm sorry for being at least 2 of those. I don't know how I do this. I somehow become just like, I've done it before. I become one person's basically like trauma for like 3 different characters in 3 different things, becoming the trauma for them. I just become a problem.
I scaled a fucking chain real
Listen,
well.
got fucked by.
Fucked?
Listen got fucked over by his dad and sister. Listen just got fucked.
Yeah, see, what if I was to tell you that my
no.
current plan of idea of where I want to go is Draco Nest?
Brazil.
Okay. What was going on? What happened? Are we saying
Talking about Lixin being
You cut out.
emotionally distraught.
You are cutting out.
Talking.
Yeah,
I can't do
we're getting
it.
internet basically. Like
Yep.
the fucking routers, like.
Got it.
internet too today.
Just tell Cursive to get off.
Tell cousin.
If I
Explode.
mute the bot on my end, can you all? Wait a minute.
Yes.
Okay, can you hear it?
No.
No.
Not right now. Shoot.
No.
Mute the actual bot in Discord with like right click and turning down the volume.
Oh, I have
yeah, good
absolutely nothing open I need open. Wow.
Wow, lovely.
My root brand image up. That's about it.
Shall we get started though? Once I check. Okay, maybe.
Let me open my character sheet.
I'm literally doing the gritty.
Oh, sorry. Ew, that was really gross.
We can try over Laporte again if we need to for a bit.
Oh shit.
I don't know, what are we doing the greedy right now?
No, you're
I
not.
can't do it. I can't even say it wrong.
Oh god.
I'm literally quitting right now.
And we now.
Oh, literally.
You just saved him.
Fuck,
Your
I'm on the wrong
first
account.
reaction is to gritty. Okay.
No, it's
I'm
not.
Our
literally
first
quitting right
reaction
now.
was to do a hug and Laporte got soaked.
True.
And then
Sopping wet.
My first reaction was to hug Laporte. My second reaction was to get fucked over by Shiro.
Yeah, Lamau. Okay, the
Get rid
music
of the
is like
over.
unbelievably loud on my end. Like, I have it on the
Turn
lowest
the music
volume.
bot down.
I have it
can't
all the
even,
way
like,
down.
hear
but-
it, and you're telling me it's too loud for you?
Might need to turn the bot up, Sunny. If Zombie turns it down, then we need
No,
to
I
turn
know
it
I
up.
need to. I like to keep it really low, otherwise I get
Right.
headaches.
I don't know
Yeah.
why Kenku FM is being really loud today, but I'll just have to work through it.
It depends on the video and like stuff.
Hi,
Huh.
Rhett.
Hey, Cedar. I guess that's a good cue to start. We've stalled long
Go for
enough.
it.
From
We
where?
did it.
From
We did
where?
long enough.
Oh, hey, okay, perfect. The collector's back. All right. From where we left off previously, I will give a shortened recap since we did wait a long time. The last time we saw the party, they were thrown into a dream by Sorsen. and in this dream held captive their good friend Lepori Swiftfoot. After successfully saving Lepori, everybody awoke in a tent back in the desert with Darren staring outside. Lepori was tackled. That did count as a long rest, and you all did sleep for 8 hours, so it is pretty dark outside. It's way late into the night. When you all awoke, you found that Yarthil, who had been killed in the dream by Lepori, had been turned completely golden. And Sorsen came in with Shiro, now clad in much heavier metal armor, still maintaining a samurai-esque theme. They came in and took the golden statue of Yarthil away, and the statue of Yarthil, Sorsen and Shiro have now left, with Lixen standing outside of the red tent, kind of just watching Shiro
like a dramatic movie.
Yeah, they're walking into the dark, very dramatically.
It's just that, pan out as they walk away, and then it pans into Lixen just dramatically staring for the distance, all upset.
Yeah, brooding.
And in the corner of the shop, Lepori pointing at them. Lepori pointing at them, making fart noises. Their mind with message.
The hardest part about the job is you can't kiss every Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you kiss that Yarthil guy?
I said
No,
you can't do that.
Oh. Well, you can if you're not a coward.
But no, I didn't. I did not kiss either of them.
Yet.
Okay.
Oh.
Actually, thank you very much.
All
for
of
that
you-
sore spot.
All of you have awoken in this tent. Darren, after basically selling the golden corpse of your ex-friend to Sorsen and Shiro, has now kind of left off to continue the work late into the night. He seems to be taking a swig out of a...
Absolutely bonkers that you can...
I'm gonna fucking kill this
Yo, bonkers? I heard bonkers. What's up, guy?
Hello.
I need to download this this one.
Bonkers.
Just turn it up very slightly. But, okay, there we go. That's a much better volume. As, Darren continues work after, making sure all of you are okay, you all kind of step out of this red tent and look about the campsite, now lit up by various standing torches stabbed into the ground. George, his son, still remains in the tent, but he's kind of not your problem now, as Darren doesn't seem to really care too much about the crimes he committed, since he clearly left him tied up there while you all were asleep. But it's now late at night. The only light you see around you is through the camp being lit by these standing torches, and you're free to do as you please.
Lepori just stretches a little bit,
Well, might as well take the opportunity.
I'm gonna steal everything from that man's child.
Going to pickpocket.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Listen, it's Lepori. They're back.
I'm gonna say, since he's restrained and tired, since he's basically been awake all day, you can, you don't even have to roll anything. Kind of looking on him, he doesn't have anything too interesting at a glance, but as you kind of, continue to search his coat, you kind of find a hidden little pocket in the back, and tearing it open reveals a few gold coins sewn into a secret pocket on his coat. And
how many?
There's about 5 in this pocket, and actually, no, you wouldn't know why he might have this, because you weren't there when the party got told about it.
Yep, I have no idea.
I don't think Lepori cares. Lepori just wants money.
Lepori wants
Lepori
money.
just kind of, you see is Lepori looks like doesn't have anything in their hands. They reach out, but they go, "Oh, what's this?" And behind their ear, try and grab something and pull out the 5 gold pieces in their hand and put it in their bag.
He is
Oh
asleep.
my god.
So okay, well I do it to the other people anyway. I just use party trick, party gang. I just pull out 5 pieces of gold from behind the ear magically.
This was not why I missed you.
Well, it's part of the package.
It is. It is.
It is, yeah.
It
Of course, I would never change. I would absolutely change.
Yeah, so do you know what we've been up to since you were...
Fuck if I know. I was kind of up a tower halfway, and then it got put in there
Killed
string.
the tree?
Oh, fucking fantastic job.
Yeah!
Nice.
Yeah. Oh.
What tree?
You remember how we killed the seed?
At the mention of a tree,
You cut out.
Oh man. Internet, please.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no. It's okay.
Internet has been on the fritz recently.
Yeah.
Go ahead, see what you're gonna say, Naro, if you're not cutting out still.
I probably am still.
It's iffy, but I can hear you.
I don't even know why I bothered.
Oh no.
I'm really like that is happening.
It's alright, I'm sure it'll smooth itself out. Where were we? Do you still wanna try to say it, Lixin, or?
You guys can't even hear me. What's the?
Well, you
We can.
can now.
We can hear you intermittently, and we're happy to wait to make sure you get talked. To get talked? Yeah, sure. Why not that?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the thing to go back to green so I can talk.
You're fine.
You're fine now.
We heard that
Okay.
bit about green.
I was gonna say, like, at the mention of the
Oh.
tree and the I'm down again. It's not gonna.
No, you came back up.
Oh, it's
and
fine now.
It
It
didn't
came
miss
back
anything.
after like a minute. Not even a minute. It's after a second.
Gotta through it.
Yeah.
I don't
Hmm.
think it's
That-
gonna work.
It's
Wait, zombie. What kind of Give me mod real
What
quick.
destination?
well,
Yeah.
Okay, hold
I'm trying
on.
to see where it's set to. If it's set to like northeast or something.
Basically, see if we can move a
I
bit
think
closer.
should be
Hold
Oh,
on.
yeah,
wait.
It should be north.
Ice, is your-
probably would work.
Is your internet still good?
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Okay, cool. Making sure before I change anything.
Move it to central.
Just I'm gonna give you the DM role real quick. Do not look at my DM channels, please.
I'm not going to.
There you go.
Whoa, I'm the DM.
No,
Probably just send it to U.S. Central.
I can do that.
For some reason, it's not giving me the option.
That's weird.
Oh,
I
'cause
also
it-
can't
goes
see
to
any of the DM
administrative things.
things.
Oh, okay. That's probably
Probably because you made it to where it's not even DM'd.
Yeah,
where it's just
alright,
you.
hold on. I'll just give permissions manage channel
Technical difficulty.
to players. Yeah, give us a minute here.
Technical, I'm shitted.
Where do I go to do what you're trying to do though?
Edit
Region
channel
override. It should be in the
overview.
overview.
US Central?
Yeah, region override.
U.S. Central, yes.
Alright, I've changed it to that, so hopefully that doesn't affect our British people.
It should be fine.
Alright. Lixon, you can go ahead and try to say it now.
I'm
Oh,
fully green right now.
okay.
You're
Is
doing
it-
fine.
Ordinary
We heard that.
Is it-
isn't enough, so they add savory seasoning and tempting buttery flavor.
Nope,
heard
it's back
I'm-
down again.
And then stop, and then fully green right now.
Yeah, me too. Mine's going weird.
Oh,
Oh,
did they just fully disconnect?
they're
I didn't
out of
hear
the.
the
Oh, I
disconnect.
don't know. I heard them disconnect.
I think it might have been disconnect, reconnect. I didn't hear it.
Maybe
I
we'll have
heard
to
it.
wait. Yeah, I heard it. We'll have to wait to see.
I'm
Okay.
spiking bad.
Do we want to
Um,
just
I
want me
should
to
I set up-
continue what I was saying, or should we just wait?
Should I?
I
I'm gonna real quick set it back to automatic so that we don't
here,
get
I'll do
problem.
that. I'll do that.
Yeah.
I don't know about.
It might be what mine does.
Maybe I'll. Should I message Nairo? Maybe see.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, the music is getting fucked up. I don't know if y'all hear that, but it's getting distorted for some reason.
What?
Yeah.
It's getting weird.
Not for me.
Maybe that's just me then. I think in the meantime, since we're just starting session, we'll go on without Lixon and see if they reconnect. I've messaged them, so hopefully they'll see that and
So, should I just continue? then?
yeah, just continue.
Alright.
You remember the seed?
Kinda, yeah.
And you know how it's one of like the 4 things?
Yeah.
We've gotten 2 of them now.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
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 So what are we doing now?
Well,
I need to talk to Darren real quick or something,
Okay.
but
you go do that. I don't know. I think our best bet, because where we currently are.
Where are we?
So you know, like how, like, do you still have your map?
I think it got bad.
You would still have your map at this point.
No, I think it got bad.
Okay, okay.
Okay, well, come look at my map.
Okay, I'm looking at your map.
I'm looking at the map.
You see the like area, like in between like the fruit swings area and like the desert area.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of in that area.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
How we
So
get
I think
here?
it was like,
Where was that, Denza?
we were at the school when you died.
Yeah.
And so the
Yeah.
school was around here. We headed over to actual Denza in the forest somewhere, and then we headed like got rid of the tree, and then we headed back over to like Denza Point where after we destroyed the tree after running from them.
Oh, yeah.
And then we went across the mountain again.
Uh-huh.
You know how there was that path that went 2 different directions?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Faith was high. Forgot about
I
that.
didn't know Robert could get high. That's so
No.
funny. So you get high, but you can't have salmon. Like, come on.
Faith is not there, by the way. Faith has walked off to go talk to
Yeah,
Darren.
Faith went to go talk.
Yeah, we'll get to that
You know,
conversation
Laporte's
later.
just like, wow, can't even have salmon.
Yeah, so
Jesus.
Faith was high.
Yeah.
So we ended up going the wrong path.
Oh, that's funny.
So you know where the dragon is?
Oh, that's real funny.
Also, there's another group of people.
Huh?
We met them like in the forest, like after you died.
Did you think you're the
Uh,
only people on this place? Yeah, there's of
No,
course other
like
people.
another group of people that are like, you know, after similar stuff to what we're doing.
Lepori did meet these people, but only once before dying.
I don't even remember if Lepori did or not. I don't
They
know.
met them-
I think it was Yarthel.
Or no,
Yeah,
yeah,
they met
Yarthel
them.
met them, so
Yeah.
Lepori would have
Yeah,
never
so
met
we
them.
met them like right after we met Yarthel.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Lepori has no clue who these people are then.
That's why I'm trying to awkwardly explain.
What?
But- so you know, like the church thing.
Kinda? My
Yeah,
memory's a bit
Sure,
shoddy.
that's about as much as I know about it. They also have been like on like they were kind of like ignoring shit that could have led up to, you know. Sorry, I completely forgot the name of him.
Who?
Mordevarum.
Yup.
Wow.
I'm not
Rick and
gonna lie
Morty.
to you. My brain somehow went to meth, and I was like, what?
Mephistopheles?
Oh!
No, but you know, like the guy we're supposed to kill, they kind of ignored the fact that he was any signs of
Yeah,
stuff.
that's
And
what
now
was
they're
funny.
like, now there's a reason, and he's coming back, and now we want to kill him. So we're not gonna let you do it. But then, like, one of them says
Why not
some
me?
really weird, like, slurs against Faith.
That's not good.
That's not good.
No, I'm a big
But so
slut
they
hater.
were also at that cave with the dragon. And so
Ah.
then we went into the cave with like one of them because we were gonna try to negotiate with it. But then it
Uh-huh.
got pissed at us because it's like I don't know. I don't know if it's just friendship or what. Who fucking knows? But it's got like some kind of thing with the guy that we're supposed to kill, so it got pissed at us. But it let us leave anyway. But then it like
Okay.
agreed to do shit anyway, so that was fine. So then we left
That's
that group there. And then we headed to Ritsuins, and then we were trying to get the chip for Faith because Faith's chip was like broken, burnt. I don't fucking know.
Terrible.
But so it got stolen, like the one we needed, and then this guy,
Oh gosh.
the guy that you just stole from,
Hi.
is the one that stole it. So then we got there, and then we were dealing with Torsten again and again and again, always. Guy needs to get a new job. Also,
Wow.
apparently he's fired, but I think you might have heard that. I don't know. Were you there?
I don't know, but I kept saying I'm also fired.
Sorsen
no one-
said he got fired in the first room, so Lepori wouldn't have heard that.
No, 'cause
Well,
I'm
yeah.
pretty
Or
sure
no.
I kept saying I also got fired.
Yeah, no, he said that after the entire sequence, actually.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I was
So,
like,
Love spending less, then check
Yeah,
out these
yeah,
legal
yeah.
deals.
So then, we went into that dream sequence because we found, like, this one guy that, like, wanted to sketch, like, the deck of cards. You remember the one I have.
Yeah.
Which
Wait,
also,
I
if
think
you...
I can pull that. I haven't done it in like a year. Like, I know you guys, like, had some other shit, but like, come on. A year? Jeez.
Get over it. No, but so we realized, like, when we met that guy, that, like, the, like, card, like, the, like, drawing or whatever on them of the one that it
Yeah.
changes so it looks like you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Honestly,
fine.
the rest of them don't know that much about it, though. But so he sketched that thing out, and then he told us, like, then he, like, mentioned he had the sword, your sword.
Yeah, you gave it back to me, yeah.
That I gave back to you. Yeah, he had that, and I immediately was like, no, give that over. Where'd you get that? We came over here, found the chip, and then dream sequence. Went through some puzzles, found you, saved you. We're here now.
Oh, well, thank you kindly for saving me. I don't know why I started singing. I'm doing great, I think. How's you?
I'm so glad you're not dead.
I'm alive. Listen, Mel's bored because it said I couldn't sleep. Nope, die. So here I am.
Still.
Yeah.
No more of that.
I'll try not to.
Good.
do we want to...
Oh, also, this is the collector.
Hello.
Yeah, I said hi to you, but I didn't actually see you. So welcome. Let me give you a hug.
I'm gonna give Tempest a hug, pat her on the back. Give Faith a hug, pat it on the back.
Faith.
Give the collector a hug.
Not here, still.
Oh yeah, not. Basically, give everyone a hug. The collector, pat him on the back, and pat him all over quietly.
No. I was gonna say before Lepori goes in for hug, collector is hands in pockets, cloak shut.
It's still gonna hug you around you, just patting your back and just like kind of lightly feeling what you might have.
You feel like a dagger on some kind of inner pocket.
Oh, he's got something for really enjoying magical stuff.
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Interesting. Well, I myself have some magical item.
You do, huh?
No.
Outliers here.
They're not as great right now because they'll burned up. So
Yeah, well, it's been a day for a lot of y'all. And me.
although if you have the money, I might be able to sell something to you.
You got my interest while we talking, huh?
I'm gonna start pulling out a candle that I have, and
Be like, wow, this amazing candle is beautiful, and
for around a minute, I'm going to be describing it while touching it.
Do you want...
As it's pulled out, I want to make an Arcana check, see if this thing's magical.
Okay, I'm gonna say roll that against Lepori's deception.
Do I get anything because I'm casting Distort Value for a minute?
Oh.
Display the object's perceived value by illusionary flourish.
Does it?
Can I give Laporia guidance?
Does it make it appear magical? Or is it just
Technically,
a
there is illusion flourish, so there would be magic on it. It doesn't count as a magical item, but it's up to you. I think you have to do an investigation check against
I don't
a
know.
weapon.
I'm giving you guidance. I don't care.
I'll say
That-
collector roll investigation and Lepori
Bro.
roll.
I'm literally checking to see if it's magic. Could it be Arcana?
I was
Well,
gonna say, yeah, it would make sense that it's Arcana.
Yeah, Arcana still makes
Oh,
sense.
yeah.
okay.
Become Arcana.
Okay, yeah. Then roll Arcana and
It's just the investigation is check if it's against the illusion, so like to see if it is an illusion.
okay. Lepori, I'd say. I'm so confused now. Okay, wait. So collector, you're checking if it is magical, right?
Yes.
Okay, so then I'm gonna say. Then you can roll that, and we will go from there.
Okay. What do I learn with a 25?
There's definitely some magic about this candle, but the candle itself isn't inherently magical, simply that a magical spell has been cast on it.
I see.
Look at this fantastic magical candle. Will light your way wherever you go in the dark.
This is indeed a fancy candle.
It is. It's also
Candles
magic.
light your way all the time.
I just like look at the timbers.
That's true, they do.
Yes, they do, but this one's special. They make sure to keep you in the right direction, whichever way you're pointing it.
Roll deception on that for me, Lopori.
What the fuck is my deception? Oh, here you go. Dirty 20.
Collector, you believe what he's saying.
See, unfortunately, Lopori,
Yeah?
I know your reputation precedes you.
Fuck! Damn you! Damn you! Ah.
I got my eye on things, but maybe not the things you're trying to peddle.
Huh?
Fuck!
I've got a box, so I'm not peddling.
Yeah, actually, Lopori, maybe we should get you like a cloak or something.
Nah, I like this. It's pretty like, listen, there's not many albino herringons on this island. And so I
Exactly.
can't really hide anyway. And so I might as well not hide and just be recognizable so I don't get another attack. Getting attacked by the teacher at the school
Still
again.
gonna get attacked for sure.
Well, yeah, but now I can say, I'm Lopori Swift.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, if you've got nothing in the line of magical items to organize for me, I'll just be tagging along for now.
Alright.
Since you don't have what I'm looking for.
Okay. Totally don't have any other magical item.
No, that's good.
No,
Nairo?
never, ever.
We're trying this again.
Yay, you're back.
It sounds good.
Yippee.
I unplugged it and replugged it back in, and the
I
sound
knew
landed snub. So
Sorry.
Basically, routers are fucking stupid, and the first time everyone slowly connects, we'll just put everyone on the same bandwidth of like channels of 1 to 2. But then when you restart it, when everything connects at once, it's like, okay, here, kind of thing.
okay.
Yeah.
It fixed.
Basically,
Yeah, that's what I
just
have to do on my
summed up
computer.
what Lopori missed.
I'm a fucking
Oh, okay.
computer nerd. Hi.
And then Lopori and the collector debated if a candle was actually magical.
It was
You also got a
not.
hug.
Not.
You got a hug with a pat on the back
Oh,
from the floor.
Yeah. I think we'll cut over to Faith now, if you all don't mind. Did you have anything else to say, or?
No, I think I'm good.
Alright.
I think I'm good.
Okay. Faith, you're making your way over to Darren, right?
Correct.
Darren's kind of standing by the large wooden construct. You don't recognize what this construct might be, but you can vaguely determine that it's a large wooden tower with 2 flaps kind of stuck out on the side, supported by big cables. Darren's just kind of taking a swig of a dark brown liquid in a bottle, and he takes a swig of the stuff, and you notice a bit of steam coming off of it as he screws the cork back on and puts it in the bottle and puts it on his belt, and just kind of has his arms by his side watching the crew go to work, all in their red uniforms, and their hoods are now down due to it being nighttime and it being very cold, and they're now all wearing red jackets to defend against the cold of a desert night. What do you want to say to Darren?
Is Faith? Does Darren like realize Faith is there or no?
No, because he has been up for a couple days, and he's just very focused on his work, which is watching everybody else work.
Great. Hello.
Yes. You're the robot with the heroes, right?
Correct.
Did the, how's your head doing?
It's a lot better, thank you. I had a question.
Oh, yeah, go ahead, shoot.
So, I've been thinking. Are you? Do you happen to have somebody that does a little bit of metal work?
What do you mean? That's very vague.
How do I put it like this? This face, and he's kind of like touching, like he's kind of like doing like the general motion of like his like open headpiece. It's not very expressive.
Wait, Cedar, out of character
It's like-
question. Which part is open? Because the front and back open up.
His headpiece.
But
headpiece.
The front,
the front
or the back?
like his flap, the front flap.
Okay, all right, that's all I needed. What about your face?
Well, considering, I can't really have an emotion. This is just a very blanket. Can you like give me eyes, or can you like make it look like I'm, visibly seeing something, or if I'm just,
Well,
three lines McGee over here?
If I did have anybody who could do that, it would take... Actually, we did have someone that could do that, but he committed a crime, and I had to tie him up and throw him in your tent. And even if I was feeling like untying him and letting him get back to work, it would take multiple days. I think your only way you'd really... I mean, the only way you'd get that done in any sort of considerable amount of time would be finding Steelixon, but no one's found that yet. I hate to...
Excuse me, what?
You haven't heard of Steelixon? Oh, right, you're... Yeah, of course, I saw your creation date engraved in the back of the...
We're gonna steal Lixon.
No,
Oh,
I saw your creation date engraved in the back of your head. You wouldn't know about that. Steelixon is an old dwarvish legend told to be their great citadel in Renovamen. However, the exact location, and he kind of points over in a direction past the wooden cart that they're building. The direct location of Steelixon is supposedly right on top of Ignatera, and I don't know about you, but Ignatera still exists. It's an old legend, but apparently some of the greatest metal workers on the island who've made some of the strongest weapons seen around the island live there. Well, people assume that that's where the dwarves on the island actually live, but Fritzuen's is a compelling argument, I'd say.
I will keep that in mind then.
Trust me, unless you find Steelixon, you're not gonna find someone who could do it very quickly. I mean, an entire facial reconstruct. You realize what you're asking, right? You're asking for an entire facial.
Eyeballs.
Well, no, your entire face is basically your exhaust port. We would have to reconfigure your entire system in order to give you new exhaust ports that wouldn't be sluggish, and then I'd have to program in facial expressions, not to mention fit them into your already existing wiring. I mean, we're not experts here. I mean, we clearly have a completely, pointing like to the cart, we have a completely different obligation, and the thing's made out of wood. I'm not... we're not expert robot makers. Although, might not be a bad idea to increase security with Warforged. Wouldn't be a horrible idea. I think there was a technician in
Be your worst thought. Wouldn't be your worst idea.
No, I mean, of course not. He kind of like knocks on your chest like a dung dung. I mean, clearly no one's getting through that armor, so might not be a bad idea actually. But yeah, you're not going to find anybody here that'd be able to do it quickly if that's what you're after. I mean, I know you probably have...
Well, then I guess I will keep that in mind.
Alright, if you don't mind, I gotta go back to, making sure these fuckers... he kind of, looks to the side, and you see every single one of the people working on the building are just all, sleeping on the scaffolding, and he just turns to them and yells, "Get back to work!" Everybody jumps up immediately and begins hammering faster as if though to make up for the time they slept. Sorry, they are very tired and they work in shifts, and the next crew haven't come back from Ignatera yet with extra materials, so... Did you know we actually built this thing out of entirely swamp wood? It's crazy. It's the best wood you could get. I mean, it's supposedly from the Inhumani swamps, but... It works. Not really sure if it is, because no one's actually been in the swamps. And he kind of points over into the distance. About 100 feet or so in the distance, you can spot a very gross green bog area, as this part of the island has all of the main biomes kind of touching it together. You can also see, if you look the other way in the distance, the tundra of Fritsuans, and looking back another way, you can see the grasslands of Konsuo, and very distantly the storm clouds that make up the Eversnow on the map. But he points to the swamp. Supposedly it all comes from the swamp, and it's the strongest wood in the land because, well, it's been fed dead bodies for 2,500 years. It's a lot of bodies.
Well, that's just pretty. I'm gonna leave you be now.
All right. Good luck finding Steelixon if you ever do.
Knows.
You making your way back to the party now?
Yeah, Fave's kind of like weirded out by that now.
By what?
The fact that he just like kind of like alpha-handedly was like, yeah, there's dead bodies in the wood.
Okay.
There's dead bodies made of wood. No, the wood is.
The trees are fed by dead bodies.
Yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. Yes. There you go. Thank you. I was trying to English, but it didn't work.
And that's how a pig ruined my entire scheme.
Nobody asked.
I thought it was a funny story.
What? No, whoa.
What's up? Oh, don't worry about it. The story's over. What's up?
What?
You all good?
What do you? What? I don't need to come back to that kind of story.
It's Lopori. This is normal.
Yeah, it's just my story. A boring story, even.
I don't know if that's
Did you get what you needed to get accomplished?
Yes and no.
What's that mean?
I couldn't get what I wanted because if I tried to, we'd have to find something completely impossible. Well,
Which is?
Impossible. It's been possible, but there's this There's this dwarf thing that he mentioned called Ignataris. What's it called? Not Ignataris. What is it?
Steelixon.
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 Steelixon puts a hand on Lixon. Got it!
Location.
No, that. Okay.
What next?
Alright, just like with the most shit-eating
so funny.
grin looking at Lixon.
And that's the thing you get from where?
Steelixon. It's for my face.
And you get it where?
What do you mean I get what where?
Where do you get it from? Where can we find it?
It's a place, not a thing.
Where is it?
It is
Well,
not.
Steelixon, I'm pretty sure is a thing.
He didn't really.
It is an ore.
It is.
It's a place. Me. I'm not from here.
Whatever Steelixon is, it is not on your map, Sonny.
I'm not from here anyway.
It's garbage. Doesn't work.
It doesn't change my mind. Doesn't change the fact I'm not from here, Zombie.
None of those words are in the Bible.
So, do you have any idea where it is?
About the Ritz crackers.
Not a clue.
Cool. I'll just put it on. We'll put it on the back burner and figure it out later.
What's
Okay,
this whispering I hear in my ear?
What?
Sorry, there was like some people
Fine.
talking. I just can't remember.
Shut up.
Okay, so.
So what are we doing? Where are we
You want
going?
to just go for the next thing?
Well, who lives in a...
Well, which would be probably going to like the Eversnow, which is why I think maybe we should go to Draco Nest first.
but isn't Drake
Lixin?
Nest past Eversnow?
Lixin bristles at the mention
Well,
of
we've got to
Draconest.
learn more about it, and we did say we were going to bring Lixin back there eventually.
Oh.
Okay.
Lixon like poor like lets go of
Eventually.
Lixon after they press him. Oh, you good?
You don't have
It's vibrating.
Lixon, you good?
I don't know if that's The best choice right now. I'll be honest.
I mean, do you know stuff about the Eversnow then? Because it's kind of our best bet for learning more.
The answer, I'll make it short. The answer is you wouldn't know a lot about the Eversnow from the position you were in.
I don't know much about it. I really only stayed in Draco Nest. I didn't exactly travel.
Well, I'm sure there's people there that have them.
Hey, but we could also go to the place closer, like Manmatica, who's in a hot place, so I might have hot clothing to go into the cold place for cold clothing. Bless you. For listening, sorry. Do I say bless you now? I'm not allowed to. I'm like some sort of weird demon creature. I don't know. I'm a glory.
I don't know.
I guess if I guess
you need us to get you like a cloak. Would that be good? I don't know what history you've got there, but
I mean, I didn't leave off on. I mean, I'm not the person in trouble at Draco Nest. I mean, I was kidnapped. I'm not the best.
Am I? I'm talking. I'm trying to keep it happy.
When I was kidnapped from Draco Nest, there was a celebration happening, and it's a little bit of a long story. There was a celebration, and my father and my adoptive sister had a speech at the celebration, and during that speech, my father announced that my adoptive sister was the new heir to Draco Nest, but we don't mention that.
Lepori's eyes are lighting up.
You say we can topple a societal leadership?
Oh,
well, the thing is, she's not there right now, and I'm not sure why she's not there.
So shouldn't we look into it?
Why is she not there?
Well,
is it a Kendra situation?
Lix is gonna start pacing and like talking with their hands like nervously. Well, you see, the reason why she's not there is because she's hunting us. Is the reason why she's not there.
Oh, she's with a H-Rag.
Tempest Faith, you know the gang of people we met with Yarthel,
yes?
Whatever they were called. That Dragonborn Persephone.
Oh!
That's my adoptive sister.
Oh my god! I don't know. Sorry, I don't want to be involved.
That's quite interesting.
I didn't really realize it at first. I mean, she looked familiar to me, and then when we were in that place with Sorsen, I remembered it.
Why is she hunting you?
Well, she's coming after all of. I mean, she's not hunting us, but she's after all of us, isn't she? They're part of the people that were trying to stop us.
Well, yeah, but okay, so she's not like. So, who's in charge of Draco Nest?
I don't. I mean, my father was. And then he said that Persephone was going to be the new heir, and then instead of me, and then I opened a book and I blacked out, and I don't know who's leading it right now.
How long has it been since you've been there?
Well, it was I was with those elves for a couple of weeks, and then I've been with you since you've all rescued me from said elves, so...
I mean... So what's stopping us from going to Draco Nest?
Nothing, I guess. I'm just nervous. I'm just nervous.
Yeah,
because I just kind of disappeared without saying anything.
Well, you
were my fault.
Kidnapped.
Yeah.
That's not your fault.
Yeah. Listen, blood for family doesn't mean shit. I had family once, it doesn't really matter, but listen, family is who you make it.
I suppose you're right.
It's okay.
Right,
We'll be
let's-
there with you.
I guess it is our best shot there, probably. It is
Draconis, we go.
the closest.
I think the medic will be closest, but
Okay, yes, but
That's
they're
not the
equipped
point.
for warmer weather, and Draco Nest is closer to the Eversnow, so people there might have some more information and warmer clothes for everyone.
true, that is smart.
Which is why we're gonna go to Draconis.
Alright,
Oh dear. Okay.
don't worry, we'll be there. And I will absolutely
It's
steal
fine.
and or kill anyone who gets in our way.
Oh dear. Alright.
Unless I'm told not
Let's
to.
try not to start more wars.
Let's not do that. I don't think
Come
that's
on, one,
You heard
please.
Tempest.
We've already done
Tempest said
enough.
Let's
What's up, Collector?
Oh, I just said Tempest said try.
Yeah, true. Try.
Which
so
means you
yes,
have to
put in the
into-
effort.
I'll try. I never tried to start a war. Just kind of
No stealing deeds.
You never tried to not steal war, the party.
We can't
I-
steal another deed.
But
Well,
I
and
didn't
actually,
know
maybe
that was-
unless we give it to Lixen.
I wasn't trying to start
And
a war.
maybe
by
we
stealing
will
a deed.
steal a deed.
There's a possibility that the stealing deed of
This-
a fanatic
Did
might
I?
be needed.
I'm a little iffy on
Doesn't
that
matter.
part.
She doesn't matter. There, it was my father's decision. He upholds it.
Oh,
and
you know, we'll look into it. Let's
There is
go.
the deed held for no
don't
reason in
know.
particular.
That's now we get
Okay.
Nikki here.
Let's just get ready. We just got through a dream sequence. I think we're all pretty awake. Let's just head out.
Alright.
Is that what we're deciding? We're heading to Draco Nest?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a moment to find some good,
Yippee! Let's go.
hold
Here's how you pass the time. Everybody pull a card. I'm kidding.
No.
You all
You want
are,
to change your fate?
you all,
No.
We just faced him.
you all are on foot for this journey, since the cart that you've been using was destroyed a long while ago in the mountains of the Summisalte mountain range, and making your way across is relatively easy, since you're easily able to walk from the desert sand straight into the grassy area of the Consuanian highlands that are nearby. And as you're walking, you come across a part of the land that's very close to the Eversnow. And taking a look at the Eversnow, not only are the clouds above it ever spitting and turning, but the snowstorm inside of the actual clouds is violent. The snow is so thick, you can't even see through it. The snow is whipping around, constantly turning and just continuously looping around, as if though it's a large, wide tornado of snow that will never, ever stop spinning. No matter how long you look at the Eversnow, nothing seems to waver. It never looks as if though the Eversnow is going to stop, ever going to let up. You kind of understand why it gets this name. But as you all are staring at it, somebody approaches you. Now, this person doesn't approach you threateningly. This person looks
Anyone's
to
a
be
threat.
as if though there are 3 goblins in a trench coat. It's very obvious.
It's my buddy!
The little green feet sticking out of the bottom in much nicer looking shoes now. The shoes of these 3 look much better than they did before. Their coat looks a lot more fancy. Their hat, it looks to now be a nice leather color. They seem to have gone up in the world. I don't know why.
Yeah!
I pull out my sword and go, "Be gone, ye demons!"
Whoa, whoa, whoa! And listen, whoa. Okay. Firstly, We just came, fellas. We can hop down now. All three of them kind of hop down. They're all about 2 foot tall, so the three of them on top of each other made about a 6 foot tall person. They kind of throw away the trench coat, and one of them puts on the hat, and the other two are in very nice suits and ties, while the third one has his own mini trench coat. Firstly, we just wanted to thank you after your encounter with us in the. What was it? You encountered us somewhere.
I don't fucking remember.
It was a while ago, but ever since then, we've kind of been doing some traveling performances. We got really rich off of it. I mean, look at this. I mean,
I'm so proud of you.
And we wanted to say thank you for inspiring us. And since you liked our riddles so much last time, fellas, get out the book. One of them kind of pulls out a book and starts flipping through pages. You see, ever since, you said you really liked them, we started writing down all of our really good ones. And this time, instead of trying to rob you, if you fail, we've actually got, he pulls out a little bag and it jingles with the sound of money. We actually have a little prize for you if you succeed in this. You'll get the full prize if you succeed in the riddle.
Hold on to that tightly around Lepori.
I can put away my sword.
Oh. What? We thought that...
Hold on to that tightly around this one.
We thought they were dead.
I thought so too.
Me too.
Maybe I need to check for a lot.
Ignoring that,
what's the riddle?
What's the riddle? Right. Do you have one? He's kind of flipping through it, and
Lixon goes over and checks the porter's pulse.
It is.
Two of them are looking in the book, flipping through, and the third one, who's wearing a copper coin around his neck, points to one, and the one holding the book has a silver coin around his neck. And he kind of turns to the other one and nods and points at it. Ah, yes, that's a good one. You notice the one in the trench coat has a gold coin around his neck. All right, here's the riddle. You measure my life in hours, and I serve you by expiring. I'm quick when I'm thin, and I'm slow when I'm fat. The wind is my enemy. What am I?
Can you write that down?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can you write that down?
Yeah, hold on, I'll write that down.
I need to see stuff in front of me. I love riddles.
There's me who heard that and was like, there's an immediate answer I could think of.
Well, hold on, let everybody deliberate.
No, I am. I don't think it's what I think it is, though.
We'll give you some time on it. Don't worry. I mean, we're not gonna rob you this time because we've actually done pretty successful for ourselves after.
I'm so proud of you. I'm literally so proud of you.
I'll let other people decide it first, though. But I think I know.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I know.
I feel like I know it.
Do you want?
All of us give different answers.
Well, let's hear your answers. We'll tell you.
Wait. I can do this. I'm gonna point to Tempest. What's your answer?
News message.
I'm double checking. What's your answer?
Hold on.
Wait, what? Wait, who's pointing to who?
I'm basically pointing at Tempest currently.
Okay.
Said I'm gonna to everyone. I'm double checking our answers, and then went to Tempest.
Yeah, I know. I have to be the one that says the answer.
You all can say your answers, and we'll tell you who's right. If one of you is, we'll give you the prize.
All right. Well, should we all say it once?
Oh dear.
Okay, we'll type it in player chat at once.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right.
What are we doing?
Typing your
Type it in
answer in
player chat.
Oh god.
Collector, do you have an answer too? Oh boy.
We can wait until you have one.
Riddles ain't exactly my strong suit.
I believe in you.
Haha.
Oh?
Genius. Wait. Haha. Yeah. Easy.
I have a feeling you have no clue what it is.
No.
I can't tell if Ice actually knows or not.
I've got context clues.
All right, is everyone ready?
Oh god.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, post.
Yeah, we all.
All of you shout at once, "A candle!" And the goblin's like, "Whoa, that's actually quite shocking. You all got that right. Good thing we actually had something in preparation for that." And the goblin pulls out 4 more little bags to go along with the one he had, and he just like holds them out in his little hand. "Here you go. They each have 50 silver each in them. Little prize.
Yo!
We also wanted to tell you, if you were interested, we're running a show up in Manmatica, and that was also the other thing. We wanted to ask you for directions. Do you have a map? We don't know where that is.
I do. I have a map right here.
Okay,
Map
dude.
is so useful.
I am taking at least 1 bag, and if anyone doesn't take that bag, I'm taking it as well.
I took mine. I'm taking mine.
Collector's gonna count how many coins.
Did you plan that riddle ahead of time?
No.
Okay, I'm like, the fact it's a fucking candle after Lepori was showing the fucking candle.
Do you you show him the map?
Yeah, I'm showing them the map. I'm pointing them in the right direction. I'm like, okay, here's the map. We're like around here.
Oh, we
You go
didn't
that
know it
way.
was in the desert. Oh boy. All right. Well, fellas, get the coat back. And one of them, and the copper coin one, kind of walks over and grabs their coat, which, as you notice as they open it, seems to have kind of padding inside it, and they flip it around to let the padding be on the outside. And as the copper coin one holds up their hands for the silver coin necklace having one to jump up on the copper coin, the gold one looks up to you and asks, "Say, by the way, you haven't seen the night market cart anywhere, have you? You know, after it all kind of blew up, we sort of escaped our job there. We're afraid if, we see them, it's gonna not be great."
It's back that way.
It's where the desert is.
Oh, they're in the desert?
They're like at that like cusp area. Like they're around here. I'm still on the map.
Ah, shit. All right, silver, copper, and he points to the map. They're right around there, so we want to avoid going to the center point. And the two of them nod as Gold kind of climbs up onto the top, puts the jacket around him, and fixing his hat. "Well, thank you. It was a pleasure seeing you all again. Hopefully we can meet somewhere in the future. I hope you enjoyed our little riddles. And maybe we'll be back for more. But again, thank you.
So.
Thank you for inspiring us to go on and follow our passion. We'll be seeing you." And the 3 of them turn around in unison and begin to walk off toward Madmatica, leaving you in simply the silence of nature as the Eversnow turns and whips around in the far distance. And making your way around it, you kind of notice that the sound never really leaves your mind as you walk along it. It leaves you with a sense of unease. You feel like it's about to get louder, more violent at any second, but it simply remains in this whipping, windy state of turning. You have to walk by it for quite a considerable distance to be able to get by it without actually, getting too close to it, and also to avoid walking in the desert sand. As though you kind of break away from it, hold on, let me get the wrong thing. Hold on. Let me grab,
I like how we all said candle in slightly different ways.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
All lowercase a candle. Candle? Pulls out candle.
Without candle.
As you all escape the radius of the Eversnow's horrible cacophony of wind whipping, you make your way to the front gate of Draco Nest, and something seems off. Firstly, the gate is completely closed with no one standing at the watch, and outside, Darius is banging on the gate. Boom, boom, boom. "Let me in, you fucknuts!" Boom, boom, boom. He continues to bang and shout, things that you probably, from your past experience to those who've seen them, everyone but Lepore, you assume he's trying to say these swear words to substitute racial slurs because he's known to throw those around, and he's angrily banging on the gate, trying to be let in.
Character trait, racial slinger.
Racial slur.
Lixen's just gonna.
Fucking you.
Before I mentioned him.
You're supposed to
give me
be
the
dead,
description.
firstly.
My death was greatly exaggerated.
Yeah, don't worry about it. What's up?
Well, Draco Nest is a mess. That's what's up.
Well, I
you're
wonder
clothing,
if it's
What do you mean it's a mess?
Well, if you must know, their leader died about a week ago, and it's been a power vacuum ever since.
Who was their leader?
I don't know, some
Partner.
Soraka's person, and it's a mess in there. Everybody else went in to go check it out.
When?
He kind of narrows his eyes for a moment and points to you, Tempest. You just went in there. How are you out here?
Uh-oh, fuck.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh no.
Can I jump over the? Can I just like run and jump over the gate?
The
to get to
gate
the other side?
is 30 feet tall. It is a very large gate.
Cool.
I teleport
with
through
my
it.
with my rabbit hop, I can now move 15 feet per hop, and I have 3 charges of it.
You're gonna spend 2 of them jumping the gate?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I could
unless-
just spend one of
I'm
my
just gonna
teleport.
break open
Unless
the
we
gate.
can use my acrobatics
No, because
to do
there's
it
some
instead.
of us.
I think we've got easier ways of doing it.
Well, like, can I use my acrobatics instead?
Y'all are so uncivilized.
Let me just scale this.
Lixen
fucking
is just
fence.
body slamming themselves against
Oh!
the gate.
I
Like the
would do
gate
that
door.
first. Let me just.
Or I could just pick the lock, actually.
He just goes.
Okay. One at a
We
time.
have so many ways of getting in.
Everyone is like saying their own way of getting in, and we're all getting ahead of themselves.
Yeah.
Lixen, you're just slamming into the gate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say roll athletics for me.
Oh god, here we go.
Here it
It's
goes.
better than what I was.
Yeah, that was not good. I got. Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you want to give me a guidance.
And just kind of like, you got this. little pat on the back.
So that's a advantage, right?
That's
D4.
1d4.
Okay.
Yeah, a D4 to the number.
Okay.
A help action would be an advantage.
I'm not shoving myself into that. I ain't do that.
Who knows?
I'll do it.
Well, I guess that's a 10 then.
The gate being very like sturdy and well constructed, it had to be. I mean, Dragonborns were hunted after the war, or during the war, so they had to construct themselves a grand sanctuary. Ramming your shoulder into it, you don't hurt yourself, but you definitely don't hurt the gate, as a loud kind of rings out as you hit the door. Yeah, Faith?
If I may. And then Faith's gonna like try to like he's readying himself to do the exact same thing. Just kind of his shield being like the bashing point.
Darius kind of, he ignores Lixen doing it, since he doesn't see it happen quite right away, and Lixen, kind of ran past them almost immediately. As he sees you go to do it, he goes, "Whoa, okay, I know you've existed for a few days, but that is how you get murdered, breaking down the gate."
Lixen's gonna
Why don't we
bring
just
out his.
have Lepori pick the lock, okay?
I was gonna say, Lixen's just gonna pull out his quarterstaff and bap Darius with it.
Ah!
Just
Fucker,
like
I'm
whack him.
trying to... also,
Will you
there's
listen
no
to
lock.
me for 5 seconds.
there's no lock on
That
the...
is my kingdom in there, and I'm getting in that gate.
Well,
There's no lock on it? What?
you might have to wait until the guards come up in the morning, as everybody's asleep or trying to get into the leader's hall, and
How do you open it?
I can't open it.
Okay,
Do you know how to open it though?
Yeah.
Like, is there like a thing you can pull on the other side?
Yes. I mean, that's how most gates
Cool,
work.
cool.
There's 2
Is there like a
ropes.
hole in the fence?
There's 2 ropes that you can pull to pull the gates
Cool.
back.
Is there a hole in the fence zombie?
Are you
Like,
asking?
is it like a fence thing with like
It is. It is a
it's not, like,
solid wall.
solid, or
It is a
like, okay.
solid wall made of like logs that have been cut and sharpened at the top and planted into the ground.
Cool.
Well, it's easier to break then. It's made of wood.
You're not going to accomplish anything breaking in. You're just going to rile up more people. It's not. This isn't going to work. Look at. How do you plan to get in? Is it really that important that you need to
Yes.
get
Listen,
in?
I'll like gesture to
Right.
Lixon.
We have Lixon right here. Go ahead, say what you wanted to say, Lixon.
Lixon's just gonna stand back and I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on the door.
All the way.
I'm just gonna try to blast it with Ray of Frost.
Casting Ray of Frost on the door, you don't exactly do a lot to the door, but you do weaken a spot of wood as the frost kind of expands a little bit around a spot in the door, and it might be weaker to hit now. You might be able to burst through it a little quicker.
Hey, hit it!
Well, perfect. It's like fucking wallops that piece.
Are you just walking up to it and punching it, or hitting it with your mace?
Yeah, just punching it right
Rear
through.
him back and punch him.
All right, roll to hit.
Laporte's just like watching,
roll to
just,
hit?
like knows how weak they are.
Roll to break. Roll to hit. You potato.
Roll on the break.
Tit.
That is doing math. That is a 17.
Rearing your fist back and punching through the frost-bitten spot in the gate, you watch as the shards kind of, like, the shards of wood move as your fist breaks through the door. Pulling your fist back out and looking through, you can see, you can't see much of the town of Draconess as it's very distant and deep inside the gate, but you can see the two ropes Darius mentioned, kind of on the, they're kind of like hanging from the doors on the side. You can like stick your head through and see on each side.
Look, all I'm saying is that's good enough for me. I can see through it.
Me
I'm
too.
teleporting.
I was gonna, Lepori, can you come over here for a moment?
Yeah.
I'll like walk over.
What's up?
I think you know what we need to do. And, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand.
Oh. Well, okay.
Cast
Uh-huh.
Mage Hand as well.
You have other options for Mage Hand.
Are you,
Most people
Pull
have
the
Mage Hand.
ropes.
what
yeah,
are
that's
you,
what we're doing, just pulling the ropes.
Tempest is teleporting over there.
But there's two!
Very good at this.
I also
two.
don't know if a Mage Hand will bring it down. Kind of.
yeah, a mage hand can only pull things of up to 10 pounds, and the door and rope together definitely weigh more than 10. If you were to combine the two of them, you might be able to, like,
pulley system.
inch it open.
Well, I'm teleporting over there anyway.
Listen,
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You say.
no, forget it.
No, I'm gonna let you first.
I was just gonna say Lexington can hand over one of the daggers to Tempest and just be like, cut the rope.
Oh, yeah.
I also have a dagger.
Okay, well then just do that then.
You teleporting in, Tempest?
Yeah.
Making your way into the gatehouse, you see some ordinary doors with a window up on kind of the top of this gatehouse. No one's inside watching in, and you see the pulley system on each side. The rope is rather thick, and there's pulleys up top of the doors keeping them shut. You think if you were to cut it, it might open it, but you're not sure. What are you gonna do?
It might open it. That's fun to know. Is might a chance we're willing to take?
You like saying this through the hole in the wall?
Yeah.
You what?
Is might a chance we're willing to take? It might open it.
Well, if it doesn't open it, we'll just smash it. I'll fix it later or whatever. We need to get in.
Yeah, I think just go for it at this point.
Just go for it? Okay, I'll just
Yeah.
go for it.
You cutting it?
Yeah.
As you cut the rope that is hanging from the door, shut up. As you cut the rope on the door, I'm gonna need you to make a dex save. As you finish cutting the rope, the door immediately begins to swing open toward you rather than
it's so
outward.
Fun. It's okay. It's okay. I have a +6 in this. I'll be fine. 23.
You jump out of the way and roll out of the way of the door as it comes swinging backward and almost hits you. The left door on the gate is now wide open, and anybody can walk through it and see inside to the gatehouse.
Lixen's just fucking looking in.
Yeah.
I did it.
Everybody following? Lixen?
Collector's gonna be a little slow, methodical, keeping an eye on things around him.
Alright.
Gotta be careful.
We've been given the map.
Getting inside of Draco Nest, and Lixen, as you throw open the door, the town seems to be in quite a disarray. There seems to be quiet in the streets where normally people would be walking around the town. No one seems to be at the tavern early in the morning, recovering from a late 8-night bender. The 5 hours that it took you all to travel here seemingly would have woken up some people if they were to be here, but no one seems to be stirring. The town, by all accounts, seems as if though no one is living in it. But a sound that does perturb you seems to be the clanging of metal coming from further up the road, as if those swords are clashing together.
Something's wrong. Something's really wrong.
Okay, so let's go look.
Yeah,
let's
you
just
get a
keep...
weapon?
I'll be fine.
Sure?
Yeah.
Do you need like a sword or something?
I'll be good.
Okay. Let's go.
Let's go.
let's
We're
get
going after
moving.
Lixen.
Lixen, as you run further up the street, you hear the sound louder and louder as you run up to the leader's den, and you realize the sound is coming from straight inside the main room that the public is typically allowed inside of. As you make your way up to the door of the leader's den, you look to the left and see the remnants of the stage where you were.
Sorry.
The remnants of the stage where you were where you originally were betrayed all those weeks, maybe even months ago, and all that sits on the stage now, without a banner hanging above it, is some candlelit photos. They're lit by candles as if though someone has built a shrine around them. On the left is a picture of you, clearly an artist's rendition, as there weren't any paintings of you ever hung up in the den, and right next to you is a picture of your father, one that you recognize as being a copy of one hung up in his room. And as you stand before the door of the leader's den, you can hear the sound of clanging metal hitting each other and various sounds of shouting. Make me a perception check to see if you could pick out anything other than the clanging of swords.
7.
Your emotions overwhelm you as all you can really hear is the sound of clanging swords.
Can I open the door?
Yes, the door is unlocked. Do all of you go in?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going in.
We're all like right there.
Yeah, is there like I know it sounds weird. Is there like a dark corner in the room?
Bursting into the leader's den, there is none. The entire room is lit up.
Okay.
In fact, breaking into the leader's room, a lot of things strike your eye, Lixen, as the entire room looks as if though it's been disheveled. No one's been cleaning it. The chandelier from the ceiling kind of hangs at an angle as if though the wires are kind of moving. Normally in this room, there's a large table where festivals and feasts are held. in the leader's den. There's a large painting of your father up on a wall where 2 staircases curve up to get to various doors. Those would typically lead to areas of your house. This area is the only area open to the public on most days. And you see on the table in front of you, the table that typically holds guests, 2 figures are sword fighting. There's one unknown man, a green dragonborn with tattered clothing on them, and they look oddly familiar to a few of you. Tempest, no, was Faith around for the prison? Lixon might have been around for the prison.
Aurilla was.
No, it was
Aurilla was.
It was
Yeah, it
Lepori,
was just
Faith,
Lepori and
Tempest,
I.
and
No, Faith wasn't there. Aurilla
I didn't say
was.
Aurilla was not me, so it was Lixon, Face Tempest.
Uh,
No, Lixon,
It wasn't-
Lepori Tempest, I think was at it.
Just
It was
Lepori.
No?
Lepori, Tempest.
just
Sif,
before and I.
Aurilla.
It was before we went into the mountains.
All right, the 2 of you roll me a perception check.
A perception check.
If it's father, I swear.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be
Yeah.
the ones we freed.
feeling-
Or priest.
It's
Because he was a
Father
dragon.
Gregory.
Yeah, Father Gregory.
Explode.
13.
Gregory.
Tempest.
21.
This is Kruank, who you last remember seeing being locked in the in the Fritsuan's prison, and Lixon and all of you recognize who they're fighting with a short sword. It's Persephone, who now is still clad in their robes of gold, but are locked in a sword clash as all of you walk in, and like as if though it's just like an awkward encounter, the 2 of them just both look at you as you enter. Kruank is now wearing what looks to be some kind of marauder's outfit. They have more skin is showing as they kind of have like a leather skin chest plate that's completely sleeveless. It also doubles as a cloak as it kind of comes down across their legs, and Persephone's robes have been torn. And if any of you were to look at their back, you'll notice wings on their back. However, what also catches your eye are a bunch of people surrounding the table, kind of like trying to look for an area to get in. Around the table is Gragung on the far left side. Sorry, I've forgotten their name. I know what they are. I've forgotten their names.
The creature.
Nabyab is under the table, and
Center
Tempest
table?
is on the right side of the table in their winter form. And these 3 don't seem to have noticed you as they're like waiting to see what happens. And Kruank immediately turns to you guys and goes, "Oh,
Hi, Kruang.
What's
How's it
happening?
hanging?
There's a very angry Lixon right now.
Yeah.
As-
I'd recommend choosing your words wisely, or else this one's gonna kill you.
Pointed to Lixon.
He's not listening as he realizes that Persephone is distracted and kicks her, and she falls on her back. And he points his short sword at you. "Have you come to take the throne of Draconest?" Kind of holding his chin up and pointing the sword at you as Persephone lays, on her back. Gragung kind of like gets up and like tries to like drag her off the table under her arms. Persephone's been wounded in this sword fight, but Kruank seems mostly fine. Are you here to take the throne? Huh?
I feel like
Lixon is immediately gonna cast Ice Knife at Gragon.
there's big.
Gragon?
Give the-
The one who's dragging. Oh no, never mind. Dragon's on Persephone's. Yeah, never
Yeah.
mind.
The party members.
You mean Kruank?
I feel like this is not.
Can I,
Lixon's
like,
okay, and then Lixon's gonna cast Ice Knife with the other one.
We're just gonna.
Ruan,
Okay.
All
am I
right.
able to?
Oh.
Sorry, actually, continue.
Roll to hit, Lixon.
I'm gonna use Ice Knife at. What level do I want to use Ice Knife at?
No, I'm more interested in the, me.
Yeah,
But, that's fine.
Yeah, no, that's my plan. Lepori's gonna like try. Yeah, I was gonna say. Lepori wants to like basically step back and kind of sneak around to try and go to where the Tempest is.
All right, roll stealth
During
for
the
me.
time. But
To see if they
do
notice
Lixon
you.
think first.
Yeah. Roll stealth while Lixon's rolling. Lixon?
God, I
That's
love being a
17
rogue.
to hit.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Okay, so you on a hit takes 1d10 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dex saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
He's like a little over 5 feet, so Nabyab's gonna take that damage since she's under him.
No, I throw
Or-
it at him.
Wait,
Any creature that it hits or within 5 feet of it
5.
takes 2d6 cold
Within 5
damage.
feet of where it hits.
So that person
Yeah.
and then anyone around it.
Any like a
so
person
yeah, it
within
wouldn't-
5 feet of them.
It wouldn't be in a sphere, it'd probably be in a radius. But Grogung's already dragged Persephone back, so she'd be fine. So yeah, just him takes that damage, since you all are
So-
decent distance away.
Well, so make me a dex throw or a dex save.
Dex save. Okay, let me get into my command channel.
No, don't.
Also, Lepore just disappeared.
That is a 15. Does that beat it?
I don't know.
on.
I'm gonna
It
be
would
honest.
be 8 plus 3 plus charisma
I
for
have
you
your
currently.
sheet open.
Whatever your big charismas are like 4
Let me
or 5,
find it.
whatever. It's 11 plus that.
It
My big
says
charisma number?
Yeah, the.
Oh, okay,
the,
so
like,
it's
single
13.
digit.
So yeah, it does pass, but you still take 9 damage.
9 damage. Krank, like, as he sees the ice knife coming, he tries to block it from his face, but he doesn't exactly calculate that that's the complete different area from where it's aiming. Anywhere in particular you want to aim it, or you just want me to?
Aim at
And
the
his-
dick. Sorry.
I was gonna do like in his stomach.
I said the exact same. I said the dick.
My instinct is always hit the dick.
He
But
he tries to block the ice knife from his face, but as it pierces his stomach, he goes ah, oh, and he clutches his stomach. Okay, yep, that's a yes. Okay, all right then. And he like shakily
I
like
wonder what said so.
puts his sword back. Okay, you can have it. It's fine. I didn't even want to do this anyway. And you want to do this anyway.
can we deal with the other shit first, or y'all just gonna go out at like a bunch of like?
What?
You don't see important stuff that's happening instead?
What do you mean?
I want you to. Okay. You know what?
He
Okay,
kind of like
Who just walked in?
you.
Who's here?
You're right there, along with the 3 of you. Where did that? He points over to Grogung dragging Persephone. Where did that guy come from? And as soon as he points that out, a little dagger. It doesn't exactly connect with any part of him, but a little dagger comes up from under the table as Nabyab's like stabs up to try to get a jab at him. He goes, oh, I should not be moving like this with the thing in my stomach. Okay, am I about to get ambushed? Are you here to kill me?
I am behind the fake
Are you
Sunny.
gonna like stop?
The fake Sunny.
The
Sunny's
fake
here.
me.
Tori is behind the fake Tempest, holding up the sword, ready to plunge it in if they do anything.
What did you roll for stealth?
Oh, 30.
30.
30?
A nat 20.
A nat 20
They
plus 30.
they do not know you're behind
No,
them.
no one does. I'm ready though.
The fake
Before you just
Tempest
disappeared.
The fake Tempest is just kind of standing there watching. They've like fully stood up now instead of crouching, and they're just standing there like almost emotionless, arms at their side, head turned, not really saying anything. But you're readying to like stab them if they do anything. Okay. What are we all doing now that Crank is like still there?
How about you just get down and we won't have to fight?
I didn't want.
And then we can just talk.
I didn't want to fight you guys anyway. Oh.
That's good. Get off of the table.
Okay. He kind of like hobbles over. You see another little blade come up behind him on the table as
And stop
Nabyab.
stabbing in the table!
I need to get him. That sound comes from under the table.
Luxon's gonna go over to Persephone and like try to like examine. Where's
Grogung.
Persephone gone?
Persephone is like now off the table, shakily standing, and Grogun kind of like puts a hand out, like, no, no. But then Persephone just
Gohan?
sort of swats his hand away. Listen, okay, she's not here to kill me. You've been saying that to everyone. Do you realize why everybody has been looking at you like a racist all day? I'm trying to do my job, and your job is making you look racist. Anyhow, hey.
You should have told him that a lot sooner.
Well, I'm not the best judge of character, thank you. And she straightens her cloak and kind of reaches back to like adjust the back of her cloak as best as she can. There are massive holes in the back now. They're a lot bigger than before. God, Anyway, yeah. Hi. What's Lix? You've gone up to Persephone at this point, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You remember now, don't you?
Yes, I do. What? Persephone, what happened?
We should go in what's left of the kitchen. We have catching up to do. Oh. She kind of like holds her side where a slash wound can be seen, and her clothes there's kind of a pinkish coloring to her robes where
Do you need
blood
healing?
Yeah, Lixon's gonna
I'll
go
be
put
fine.
pressure
Give me
on it
just a minute.
with his hands.
Does anyone
Like-
need healing?
Trying to stop the bleeding.
She kind of like pushes your hand off. I'll be fine. I didn't end up. Let me just. Snapping her fingers, you see as kind of some of the wounds begin to close slightly, just enough so that they scab over and stop bleeding. She's still like got her hand to her side and like moving slower. The kitchen's right over there. I think there's some food that hasn't been looted yet. You don't want to go up to your room, by the way. It's bad.
What did they do? Persephone, what happened?
We should catch up away from them. This is personal matters, as she kind of like looks to the party to emphasize personal matters. Gragung?
Yeah?
Stay out here. Oh, wait a We're gonna let you guys deal with, and she points to the fake Tempest and other Tempests. Deal with that. We're gonna leave that to be you,
Does that imply
don't
they're not
like
with
you.
them? Yeah, does that imply that they don't know what's happening with it?
Yeah, they're unaware of.
I stabbed them. Let me roll damage. Oh, do I need to roll damage?
Roll. I'm gonna say roll to hit first. You're definitely gonna scare him if you miss anyway.
22.
That hits.
How much does the zombie short sword do?
The zombie short sword does, let me find the notes. Homebrewed magic items.
You didn't put it in the magic items.
Oh, did I? No, I put it in there later on. I think I called it sort of Did I not?
Nope.
No, you
All right,
put the
well-
other stuff in. Like, the other weapons are in there, not that one.
Okay, I'll have to add that,
I was like, I
later.
don't want to turn them into a zombie. I'm just using it because it's a good weapon.
Well, basically, it deals 1d8, and the special property is if you kill someone and roll an 8, they revive as a zombie.
Okay. So it does a D. Alright.
It's a d8, plus anything else, like if you have proficiency.
And sneak attack.
Mm-hmm. Which you definitely have. You snuck up on him.
Do it. Let me that'll be around 26 points of damage.
This does not kill whatever this is,
Yeah,
but as you
I'd want to.
jam the sword in their back and rip it out, the blood on the sword is not red as you're used to. It's blue. And almost
Why is it blue?
nonchalantly, as if though this stab was nothing, the fake Tempest turns around and, suspend your disbelief, speaks to you in Tempest's exact voice. Ah, why did you do that, Lepori?
I will stab you again.
Don't stab me at all,
Ew.
please.
It's so bold of you to think I'd say that, Season.
Literally, you're right over there.
You
So do you
should...
want to explain what's happening? Or do you want another slice from this sword?
I thought you knew I left a while ago to pursue other exploits.
Yeah, and I'd say
as
the same fucking thing.
as
I
this
died.
as
I will kill you.
as this happens, Lixin, Persephone's taking you into the kitchen. We'll cut back to you in a moment. Have a talk with your sister. I wanted a paying job. That's all I wanted.
Do you want to be cut into fours?
Why would I want a paying job? I'm
I-
rich.
This fake Tempest kind of leans in. Look, if you would just cut me a solid, I didn't know there was actually someone else in this form. Kind of thought I was being original with it, but
How
clearly
much
not.
money?
What?
How much money you'll pay me for it?
Lapori, I swear to
The-
God,
the
if you're
form?
making a
Don't worry.
deal over there, I'm
I
going
would
to get
never
mad
do
at you.
The
I'm doing
form?
nothing. How much money?
Lapori?
The
Give me a
form?
second. How much money?
What do you mean money?
How much cash? Ching ching, money. Ka-ching,
No,
that's
I
it.
get paid like per job. I just share the profits.
Okay.
Trying
Give
to
me then.
we're trying to
Who are
end
you?
this
Tell me who you are.
I am walking over there.
Who are you?
Well, the jig is up, and
Yeah, it's pretty fucking obvious.
you watch as this fake Tempest morphs into a 6'5" tall blue creature with 3 yellow eyes, one at the top of their forehead and 2 like right where actual eyes should be, nose and mouth. They're completely clothesless, but they're not naked or anything. And this is an incredibly tall creature. I'm gonna say roll. What would you roll against an intimidation roll? Never mind. I rolled a 12, so you'd succeed anyway. You'd understand how this thing could be horrifying to someone else, but you're not exactly too scared of it. You've definitely seen worse.
I've literally been dead. I don't think you're gonna scare me. So
That wasn't
explain.
the
Man.
well,
I don't even stop. I just keep walking up.
I was bored and wanted to try the being a hero thing. Saw and points to Tempest them in a published paper by Kudsuo. You all really left that in a bad place, by the way. I think you'll be like executed if you go back there. You don't want to
Don't lecture us on stuff.
I'm just giving you the facts here. I tend to be a lot of people.
Touch my form again.
Listen,
you will pay.
I'm so sorry, really. I didn't mean to copy you. I thought maybe you would be off somewhere else, and they aren't exactly famous. You hear Grogun go, "Hey, we're famous." Yeah, we're famous, says Nabiab under the table. No, you're not. I hate to be like, no, you're not. Anyway, the name's Doppel. Hi, how are you? They call me Doppel because I can only really change into people after I've seen them. It's a long, complicated process of, I work with them. I'm a new hire. They had a little pet, a little rock thing, and it died. And they were looking for new hires, and I knew if I showed up like this, I was gonna draw some looks. So I was you, and I got hired. This doesn't affect. He turns to Grogung and Nabiab. This doesn't affect my employment, does it? You hit thing good. I don't see problem. Yeah, I agree with Grogung on this one. You do hit thing good, so I don't really. Okay, great. We'll see with the old mad whatever we get back outside and Persephone's done with whatever going on in there. But yeah, hi. I'm Double. Is that?
Yeah. Well, try not to imitate any of us guys, because we will kill you.
I'll find a different form. Don't worry.
I guess we'll just wait until Lixon and Stephanie are talking to realize what the fuck's going on.
We should. Probably, yeah. Lixon, you good to be cut back to?
Yeah. Sorry.
As Persephone takes you into the kitchen where you typically eat a lot of your meals, it looks a little more run down, disheveled, pretty bad. And Persephone kind of wanders over to the table and sits. There are only 2 chairs left from where there used to be about 6, and Persephone offers you the seat directly across from her.
Oh yeah, I'll go sit.
So, I'm guessing home isn't exactly like imagined. It's not.
Well, from the very brief glimpse I got of things, everyone thinks I'm dead, which is...
Yeah, I don't know how to tell you the other obvious part. I'm not good with delivering hard messages, but you know that.
How did it happen? Do you know?
A week ago, some pompous guy, really bald dude, had this red robe on him, came into town screaming about how the sorceress line of the town wasn't enough to outdo him, and that he had someone who he, quote, juiced up that could beat Dad. Dad didn't take that, and he walked out into the square where we had the festival. He's already mad. I mean, we'd been searching for your kidnappers for a good few months by then, and when he went out to fight this guy, he was clad in this armor. Real weird guy. Looked like a samurai almost. Let's just say Dad didn't exactly win the fight. And
Are there armrests on this chair that Lixen's sitting in?
Yes. It's a very extravagant house, so you have very extravagant
Lixen
chairs.
is gripping them as hard as she can.
You know, the town kind of went into grieving afterwards, and I couldn't take it, so I went out to look for you, and I've been with those idiots in the other room since, mainly just to have a group of people who could help me find you. I thought maybe, according to eyewitness testimonies, that there was, well, sightings of elves, which you know are already banned, and I thought, you know, this group's going to the dens of forests, maybe we'd find you there, and never ended up seeing you. I kept thinking who was with the group was you, but grief sort of clouded my mind, and I feel horrible, because guessing by how the town is now, it's been sort of a power vacuum since I was set to be the heiress, and I left. Felt wrong. You know, not even letting you have a chance. You were kidnapped the day it got announced. You didn't even have a chance to say anything, be mad. I didn't just want to take up a mantle and you wouldn't be able to take the defense.
Persephone, are there people left in the town?
Yeah,
The kingdom?
a couple. You know, there's some groups. They've been trying to take the throne for days, and when I heard of it, I came back. I basically dragged these idiots here to take back the throne room, and when I learned that it was just that little snot nose in the main room who was just sitting on Dad's throne, I borrowed a sword and I rushed in. Darius got kicked out because he called a bunch of people slurs, so it was just me. Those three.
That doesn't surprise me anymore.
Those 3 came in and were basically facilitating it. I kept them off, but I fought them, and well, you know the rest. We've been fighting for a good little while now. I don't know who he was. He claimed that he was blessed by herodom or whatever. Said he was a part of some weird gang. I didn't care. Anger sort of overtook me, and she kind of notions to the cuts all over her cloak. Yeah, you can guess. Sorry.
Do you plan on staying here?
I don't think so. Listen, can I be honest with you?
Of course.
You would have learned this when you took the mantle anyway. I didn't plan on actually taking it. The people in this town don't respect us, the family who put it together, defended it in the early days of the war. They don't care about that. They care about the fact that they're part of a surviving generation of people who lived in this town. They're a bunch of stuck-up assholes. No one even was angry when you were announced to not be the heiress. I thought, I mean, I'm not even from here, and I thought people would be outraged. Non-biological Sarakas being put into the throne? I mean, with how these people are, Lixin, it should have been a war cry, but no. Chaos only broke out when there was no one left to take the throne, and a new seat, a new person could have set themselves on the throne. Looking at it from where I'm standing, I think it should be the fall of an empire. I don't think it should continue. I mean, who do we really have to uphold the mantle for? Dad, well, I don't know where Mom is. Mom left a little while before me. I haven't seen her since. And then there's just me and you.
You know what? I agree with you. I think Draconist has outlived its need.
I mean, that's not entirely true. People of, our descent still need somewhere to go without heavy discrimination. But I don't think here is it.
I don't think it is either. And I certainly can't rebuild it.
I don't think any of us could, really. I'm glad you feel the same way.
What did they do to my room?
That was more lighthearted. They took a lot of your old shit. Spell books you had stored up in there, any little trinkets. I, tried to stop them when Dad died, but everybody just overwhelmed me. It was bad. I left my room alone for some reason. After I ran into it. No one broke in, tried to loot anything. They're stuck-up people. They just want a figurehead to look at. It's like a cult in this town. I really hate to be the one to have to give you this revelation, but maybe I'm just so negative. I don't know.
No, you're not. You're right. All I ever know from this town is staying inside its walls, and the drinking, and the partying, and no one really cared about the town. I mean, they cared that we were Draconists. They cared about we were the last civilization of a world that was too long ago that nobody should care about anymore.
Honestly, the reason I think all this is because it's something that stuck with me when Dad, went to fight the guy. He said that he wasn't doing it for the town. He was doing it to show Soraka's family pride. And when he did, no one clapped until he said, "And to restore the glory of Draconess." No one even... I'm sorry, I shouldn't even be the one telling you this. I shouldn't... I'm bad-mouthing it, I'm in grieving, and I've had to deal with these idiots for about... Well, an hour is far too much to be dealing with them. I'm the only sane one. I mean, we've got Numbskull out there, a literal knoll. I don't even know where you get one of those. And apparently one of your friends and the old man.
Well, if you need a new traveling party, we've got quite a mission ahead of us.
Would you be willing to do that? God, I need to get away from them.
I can put in a good word for you.
Yeah, I will say, you're gonna have to... Darius wouldn't exactly let me leave by, free will.
Darius can give a second egg.
Darius is also a very hard egg. I've seen him survive some horrible things. He drank a whole vial of poison, just didn't flinch. Scary thing. Poured in his eyes, too. That's really weird.
The sea is behind us. If there's any boats left, we can just...
I'm afraid ever since the news got out that there's evidence of Mortiferum's return, all boats in and out have stopped going back and forth.
Maybe we find another way out around Darius? You have quite a sneaky one with us.
There is the hole I used to use to sneak out, but I don't know if that's been patched up. The hole I used to sneak out, I never... She kind of like wipes her brow. I would have never done that. Nope. There's a hole I snuck out of when, I could just go around, meet you up front.
We could do that?
You should go back out there and, make it seem as if I'm going to collect my belongings. They'll believe that story.
You're just gonna find your things. Right, yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, the back door is just around that way. I'll be fine. They're not gonna see me. Make sure Darius doesn't.
Is there a good place to meet up at then?
To what?
To meet up.
Yeah, just meet me right out front the gate. Tell him I'm collecting my things and I need a bit. I'm gonna stay here for a few days. Something to just make him walk away, and I'll regroup with you.
Right. We'll do that.
You gonna go back out to the party?
Yeah.
Alright.
Probably dragging. Lixen is still ripping this chair really hard. So Lixen's probably claws are scraping against it as forces his hands away from it.
Persephone doesn't.
But yeah.
Persephone doesn't react to this and just watches you leave.
Oh, hey, Lexon, you talked all you need to talk?
Yeah, we're fine. Persephone just wants to go upstairs and get some of her belongings. She might be a few days until she's ready to leave.
What? What do you mean? What? We need Persephone.
It'll be alright.
I...
She's going to meet up with you all, I promise.
Okay.
Gragon kind of just nods his head, and he kind of holds his hand out to Nabiab, like,
Come on, we should go.
Alright. And he picks up Nabiab and puts her on his shoulders like she's a little kid or something, and points to Doppel.
You, blue one.
Me?
Yes, you. Go.
You want me to leave?
No, we go.
Oh, and he follows Gragon as they all head to the door. do you all... What y'all do?
Lixon's gonna kind of be like, the rest of you stay here for a second.
Eh.
Where you heading now?
I have a lot to tell you all. But first, we need to get out of the gate and get Darius away.
Oh, okay.
So I'm guessing we're not learning more about the snow here?
You will... No, we're not gonna learn more from here. There's not many people left.
Kruank, kind of just like leaning on the table, ice knife still in him. You want to know about the snow?
Oh, fuck. I forgot you were here. Do you need help?
Prefer it? Yeah?
Yeah, okay.
You heal him?
Well, Lixon's gonna pull the ice knife out
I was
first.
thinking of a knife in him!
Oh! Okay, that hurt a lot more than I thought it was going to. Okay. Oh, he kind of has his hand on the wound, holding it down.
Cool. I'll just, yeah, fucking healing word.
Roll for healing.
Whoa. 11.
The wound closes up and completely stops any kind of bleeding. Okay, right. Eversnow. I lived here for a little while after you all saved me a while back. Kind of ran off from home, I won't lie. Joined a gang, not my proudest moment. But when I did live here, I broke into a little lab in the basement. It's not anything horrible, just some notes, lots of books, a lot of strange things in that basement. I think there's a lot of old stuff, not really of the guy who lived here. But there was one thing, and he pulls out a little scroll and unfurls it and shows it to you all. On this scroll are several diagrams of how the snow might work. Lixon, this is clearly written by your father. The Eversnow is described as almost a hurricane, ever rotating, ever whipping around, but it mentions that something was able to go up and see above the cloud, and that there was a small hole in the storm, which is why it's described as a hurricane. It's said that strange people in white robes can sometimes be seen walking out of the whipping, horrible blizzard, as if though there was nothing stopping them from simply going in and out. And there's even a drawing of one of these robed figures. Nothing is visible on them. Their sleeves are so long, they're clearly covering their hands. Both hands of these people are in each sleeve, so it looks as if though the sleeves are, where their arms end, like a Minecraft villager, sorry, and their hoods completely cover their face. And it's said that whoever these people might be, they might know how to get in the Eversnow, if there is even anything in there worth exploring. You see marked at the very bottom a date, which I don't have the brain to make up right now, and it simply says, it's not worth it to research this anymore, not after Lixon went missing. Case closed.
Lixon's gonna, reach for the scroll, but, pull her hand back and then set her hand out to see if they'll give it to them.
He gives it to you if you hold your hand out. That's something I could find. I just stole it because it looked cool and I wanted to read up on the Eversnow. You're not gonna kill me, are you?
No, I'm not going to kill you. In fact,
after I just healed you?
I don't know how you operate, and
I would not waste a spell slot on that.
I'm not going to kill you. I am, however, going to ask you a favor.
Okay.
The people that are left in this town, any other Dragonborn you find, Find a new place for them to go to.
You just want us to leave?
I want you all to form something else than Draco Nest.
I mean, all right. I mean, I'm basically seen as an up-and-coming ruler. I'm sure I could convince someone. Anything to help me convince them? They're all a bunch of stuck-up dickheads.
Do you have a pen and parchment on you?
Yes. And he reaches into his backpack he has and pulls out it's kind of the same magical pencil that the collector took from Faith a while ago, and he hands you the parchment as well. You can use these.
Lexon's gonna go over to the table that they were fighting on and basically write a degree, or is it a degree? Yeah, whatever.
Decree. Speech.
Decree. Thank you. I can't talk.
Yeah.
A decree.
You're fine.
As obviously the heiress or heir, whatever. And then obviously sign it with their penmanship, and then with whatever the like symbol for Draco Nest is, or for the family is.
It's a little circle with the face of a dragon on it. I mean, it's pretty obvious symbolism.
Yeah, Lexon will do it with the crest and their name.
What's that?
And then hand it back. And then hand it back to them.
He takes it, a little confused, and the pencil back. What is this?
A royal decree from the last Sarkas. However to pronounce my own last name. Oh my god.
Yeah, that'll convince him. Yeah. And he puts it into his bag, and he puts the pencil back. Yeah, I can get him out of here. I'm not sure why he'd want to, but that's none of my business.
And if I find out that you're fucking people over later on, I will kill you.
Whoa, listen. All I wanted was the throne. Stuff in Flumen, a lot of stuck-up people there, too. It's not... These people are stuck up for different reasons, but, my dad, got into some crime stuff, and, I ended up just leaving. It's nothing too important. You wouldn't know. I don't even think I met you.
What kind of things?
Well, you might know Katsuo and Flumen. Pretty at each other's throats right now. My dad saw an opportunity to sell going to heaven to people. And...
excuse me?
It's clearly fake. I don't think he's actually having any clerical moments.
I think I went there. It's not great.
Huh?
I think I went there. It's
You
not
didn't
great.
actually die, Lapori.
I think I did.
You didn't.
It was all fake anyway. He couldn't actually guarantee people a spot in heaven, but with all the fighting going on, he basically committed fraud, selling people heaven passes, and then when the Flumen guardsman ship raided our house, I ran. Just been kind of on the street since.
Do good by my people for me, and
Will do.
I will reward you somehow if I ever find the way to.
Oh please, I don't need that. I'm not a horrible person who wants a reward for anything. I mean, I also just don't have anything better to do, frankly. Can't go home. Everywhere else, racist people. Not exactly a great selection of things to do.
Yeah, no, not really. Thank you. Just do that for me, and that's all I need.
No problem. I'm gonna go grab my things from the throne room. I left some stuff there. It's, a bit of a mess, but I gotta get that before I go.
Right.
I'll be seeing you, I guess.
Yes. Hopefully we'll cross paths again. Oh, and if there's another Dragonborn, that's the one you were fighting earlier. don't pay her any mind. She's just gathering her things.
Oh, all right, yeah. And he, as you say that to him, he nods his head, turns, and walks back upstairs into the throne room that he described, which you realize is just your father's bedroom.
Okay. Lixen's gonna turn to the party. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. Can I ask everyone to make an insight check?
On you? Sure.
On me.
What?
Yeah.
Terrifying. 8.
I don't know what I'm gonna.
Nat
I don't know
20.
how to know this.
If you're lying deception, if it's just kind of like your vibe,
Nat 20.
I think what you're looking for
I
is
think it's just my vibe.
then if it's just like to see how you are, it's just we roll insight.
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, you were right.
Kind of thing. I got an 8. I'm vibing. I got a 20.
Okay. Well, Tempest and Faithful notice that Lixen is barely holding it together right now.
Do you need a hug?
These little eyeballs, they're sprouting something. Are you like creating water genasi here? Or...
What are you talking about?
I'm just gonna hug Lixen.
How do you get more insane as I've got? Oh, fuck, we hugging?
Lixen is gonna like give Tempest a pat on the back. Let's get out of here and I'll tell you all what I know. But we need to wait at the gates. We need to get Darius away.
Okay.
I can do that pretty easily.
Not hurt them, just convince them to
He
go
doesn't
away.
like me either way.
I can call him a bitch and then start running.
I mean, that might work.
Alright, I'll see you soon.
Labori runs out the door.
Alright, Lixen's gonna lead the other two out.
Oh, that was quite productive.
So you all are you all leaving then? Like walking back out of the...
Well, Labori's running ahead is gonna like run out the gate, call Darius a bitch, and try basically taunt him and then start running. So that he follows him.
You, as you run past, you kind of run past Gragung, Nabiab, and Doppel as they're all walking back toward the front of the gate, and you see as you zip by, Darius is just kind of like leaning on the side of the wall, waiting for you all to come out, or at least his party to come out. And as you run by him, it's kind of like, you know how when you're passing by something in a fast moving car and it kind of like zips by and you're but nothing else? This kind of happens with Darius as he hears it, and then as you run by and just
not talking to him. I'm pointing at him and messaging him, bitch.
Oh, okay. So you're not verbally saying it.
Flora Raspberry.
What? That's just
Come
frankly,
get me, fucker!
that's rude.
Come get me!
I'm like taunting him fully.
I have important things to do. I'm gonna say
on,
roll
get him,
performance to see if you can piss him off.
Alright. 21.
Piss off.
He's not angry enough to try to get you. He is mad though. I
turn around, slap my ass.
Come get me, bitch!
Yeah, that's just weird.
No, you too scared. Scared of a little bunny. Oh, I'm so scared. Already. Hop, hop, hop.
No, what?
I'm bad boy.
Okay, I was mad. Now I'm just confused. What are you trying to do?
Come get me.
Are they coming back? Like you were just in there. Are they?
Uh-huh.
We
If you
mean
catch me, I'll tell you.
I'm not going to catch you. I have to wait for them.
Well, if you tell me, I'll tell you. Something's happening, I can tell you that.
What do you mean if I
You have to
tap
tell me
you?
to know what's happening.
He kind of like begins walking over to you, just confused, like.
Cool, I'm backing away.
Oh.
Kind of at the same speed.
Well, no,
Come on,
like
I'm not gonna
what
make it easy,
what
come on.
what is
come on.
going on? What?
Come on, you gonna get me?
Just tell me what's going on. I just want to know what's going on in the.
Yeah, come on, you gotta take me to town. Get me to town.
You little assassin shit. And he like kind of reaches back for his mace. I'm gonna fucking clobber you if you don't goddamn
You can fucking
tell
try,
me.
bitch.
Oh, he He pulls out his mace. I'm gonna fucking turn you into... What is the rabbit meat called? That just dawned on me. Oh, well, I get to name it.
Fucking rabbit,
Is that actually you not knowing it, zombie, or is that?
Yeah, no, that's
It's called
actually
rabbit.
me not knowing
You
it. I
eat
thought
rabbit.
that... Well, no, like, you know how
It's
deer
rabbit.
meat is called, like, venison. Cow meat is
Yeah.
called beef. I thought there
Rabbit
was a
is called
special name for
rabbit.
rat. Okay, that's dumb and uncreative.
Yeah.
Darius is now just trying to book it at you with his mace, but with his armor, he is slower than you, and you're able to
Come on,
easily
Shadow. Gotta go
outpace him as he just kind of keeps taking swings and missing. Fuck you, little shit.
Oh yeah, cool.
Are
I'm gonna
the
basically...
others going with?
They've not made it out of the gatehouse yet, so they don't see this yet. Are you all still heading there?
Yeah, we're heading out.
They're closer to the gatehouse
No, I'm
at this
heading
point, and everyone's kind of behind the group of the three of them, and you're all just kind of walking side by side, and eventually you get out of the gatehouse and just see Lepori. What are you doing to Darius as he's
I'm just kind of like running in a circle as he tries to chase me.
He just keeps like taking swings at you as like he moves around the circle, and he's just like taking swings, and not Persephone. Grogung immediately shouts, "Darius! Yeah? What are you doing?" And he just slowly puts his mace away.
Oh, are you scared?
Doing nothing.
Oh, are you scared?
Who's the blue one?
Huh?
Oh, me? Doppel like kind of puts a hand on his chest like, "Oh, me? Silly little old me? The new hire? Yeah, no? Were you the one that looked like," pointing to Tempest, "them and hit things good?" "Yeah, that's me." Alright, that's what we
That was
need.
the first red flag. I don't hit things good.
Well, I didn't know that about you. You assume I know
Well, now
everything?
you do.
Foreigner.
You know nothing.
I didn't go.
You didn't know what fucking rabbit meat was called.
Put it,
Fucking
yeah,
rabbit, idiot.
Tempest back. No.
Well, we should be... 1, 2, 3... Fellas, where's Persephone? Oh, she needs a break. She's gotta get her things in the house. Well, that would have been nice to know before I
Sure, tap me then.
It would have been nice to know before Fellas, we have to go deal with Zur in like 3 days, and we do not have anyone who knows any healing magic. Are you... Oh my god. Okay.
Persephone said that she would catch up with you all.
I hope she can in 3 days. We'll just have to see. We'll
Yours be pretty easy.
wait her out at Fritsuen's, I guess. Come on, fellas.
Most
And
people are faster than you.
the rest of them begin to walk off to now what looks to be a Flumen horse cart, one that you were given all the way back in Flumen, parked just outside the gate. You didn't notice it because, well, previously all you could really make notice of is Darius. From the angle, it would have been in the line of sight of the Eversnow, so its vision was blocked to you, but Darius and the rest of them begin to all climb into this cart, and he just kind of gives you all like a two-fingered like goodbye kind of motion, like bye, just, and begins to head off into the distance with the rest of them. Slowly, Lixon, you see as an invisible creature comes up to you all, and it looks as to be a shimmer, and you notice this because the shimmer slowly fades as Persephone adjusts her robes, now that are completely anew. These robes are now more in Draconess colors. They look a little dusty, but she's no longer wearing the white and yellow cloak that she had on before, and it's now fixed. You got the old man to go away. That's great.
A little bit of effort, but yes.
How old is he even?
He says he fought in the wars, and whether or not that's to be believed, I don't know.
Ooh, that's
walk back to the party.
I
This
want to believe that.
All right. So now that the rest of the other party is like gone, right? They're off now.
Are you? Wait, where are you all? Wait, hold on. What?
No, the other.
Oh, the
group
other
people.
one. Yeah, they're all gone.
Okay. Lixen's walking up to like the gate wall and stuff like that,
Hmm.
pulling out her quarterstaff and smacking it as hard as she can against that wall, even if it breaks it. She's just getting some frustration out with a little bit of a whack and a yell.
Roll to hit for me, just for the silly.
Okay. Ha! That's a 22.
This thing, your quarterstaff just breaks in half on the
Yep.
door as you hit it at an angle.
Shamelessly seasoned in every group.
You hit it at an angle and just completely shattered the thing. Persephone kind of goes, huh, at this, and then settles her muscles. Just, yeah.
And then Lixen crumbles to the ground and
Oh.
cries.
Oh, there it is.
Persephone.
There's the water genasi coming out.
Shut up. Persephone kind of comes down and hugs you and just whispers, like, "It'll be alright. Be okay. It's better off now. Trust me." Just trying to comfort you.
That bastard! God damn it! I will kill Soxen if it's the last goddamn thing I do.
Sorcerer do another thing? What?
That is his name. Sorry.
Oh, it's the balding again.
Soxen and Shiro killed our father.
Oh.
shit.
Who?
Ooh.
Wait,
That's,
what were their names?
Soxen and Shiro.
Ah, that was the next thing I was gonna say. I found a list of, well, known criminals in the town, and those two names showed up. While I'd love to come along with you, Lixen, I'd like to find those men and do them in myself.
Well,
They're like attracted to us.
yeah, honestly, you have better luck probably finding them with us.
Really?
Yeah, they're kind of like determined. Well, okay. Sorsen is like kind of like determined to kill us.
Right.
Shiro is.
Shiro.
Shiro is.
Is Sorsen the bald one?
Yes, he's the egg.
Shiro was somewhat okay, and then is not okay. So there's probably something else going on there. So like Sorsen, you can murder. Shiro, maybe it's a little bit more of like
Shiro
injure
killed
and then
my
look into
dad.
it. Okay, but
Shiro killed
it's not
him. Shiro killed him.
Look, I'm willing to maim and figure things out, but as far as I'm concerned, I'd like the both of them dead.
Look, as if we find out it was actually Shiro, have at it. If it was Shiro having some sort of Sorsen did something, we'll deal with that when we get there.
So wait, why are they attracted to you?
Because we're trying to stop Multiferum.
Yeah.
Oh
Or
shit,
whatever
big
other
sis,
reason he
you're
has.
moving up in the world. I mean, going from almost running a town to killing the legendary lich that probably doesn't
I
exist.
swear you knew this.
Huh? No, I...
Did you? That's why that group of people
That's what your group was doing too.
was trying to stop
And
us. Or-
Because they wanted to do it
trying to-
instead.
Oh yeah, no, they were trying to stop us because they wanted to kill
Oh.
Multiferum instead. Yes.
Wait, really?
Oh,
They
my
told
God.
me you guys were a bunch of like crazed criminals that thought that was their goal. I didn't care, to be
Well, that's me.
honest.
Oh,
I didn't really care what your motivation was.
Well, Lepori is. No, I'm kidding.
yeah, you're on. I'm a crazy criminal. Hi, how's it hanging?
Girl.
We left Lepori in this household. It's fine.
Not a house, but I understand your meaning.
But yes, that's what we've been trying to do.
Well, I suppose at least until I can do them in, I'll help you in what way I can. Not... Okay, bring me up to speed on this. Is he actually, like, real? What have you all... I mean...
Is he actually back?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've heard news
so
that
there's these 4 things that we need to destroy. We've destroyed 2 of them. We need to destroy the other 2. Cause they are like, okay, as like the other dragon said or something, it was like some sort of like, oh god, how do you describe? They're like connected to him. So like, you know, we destroy them. It makes it easier to get to him and kill him.
Okay. But how do you even know this is... I'm sorry, dragon?
Dragon.
You spoke with Zer? The red one?
Yes,
I was.
Yes.
Well,
You were there.
You
I
were
wasn't.
right.
I was under the impression
I-
Darius just kind of left you there for a moment and then, like, took over. You actually, like, talked to the guy?
It may not have been my finest moment.
Okay,
But I did.
that... And he'd, like, mentioned this. Like, he
was surprised we knew about it because, like, he didn't expect us to know about it.
You do know what Zer's role was in the Consuenian
absolutely.
Wars.
That's why I said it wasn't my finest moment. But we didn't die.
Yeah, he was... That dragon murdered thousands for Mortiferum.
And we didn't die.
That is shocking, frankly, but you have me convinced. I just want to know, what else is there?
What are the ones that we have left to kill?
No.
Destroy?
Other evidence. Because I've heard,
Evidence?
like I said, I've heard news that there's evidence, and that's why the boats... There's no boats going in or out, by the way. I don't know if you all know that.
Well, that we've seen, there was an Oricalis at a point. So, like, when we went to, like, kind of look for him, it kind of just went, like... went through a bunch of Dragonborn faces, got to a point, and then just kind of went black, and then it exploded, basically.
That doesn't... It let you look for Mortiferum? Normally those are censored in Renovamen. It just doesn't let you. The thing will just keep giving the robotic, I'm sorry, I don't know who that is.
I believe it was, like, jailbroken.
Ooh. Yeah, that'll... Okay. Alright, that's not good, because jailbroken ones usually can look into...
Oh, also Source and Shiro, you know, are actually, like, employed by him, and also the Renovamen School of, like, the magic and, like, the like thing, it also has, like, mentions of him and stuff, because, like, they think he's great or something.
Well, yeah, when he, you know, used to be alive, he was a big donor. You know,
well, they were mentioning, like, shit about it.
Like him, like,
some shit.
Lich?
Okay, he's obviously back. We're dealing with these 2 other objects, okay?
I mean, yeah, I was convinced when you said, you know, Zer, one of his biggest weapons, said, like, yeah, there's these barriers. I just wanted to, like, you know, be on the same page here. Like, what you know.
We've dealt with the tree, and we've dealt with the seed, and then the next one's in the snow.
Tree and seed?
The tree.
Are we cutting grass to break his barriers?
I don't know. I don't remember what they are.
We're doing some yard work.
Do you wanna?
What are they again?
Do you want to do a history check to see if you remember?
Does Lepori remember?
It's been a while, so I'll say Lepori, you'd also have to roll a history check to remember.
Oh, great.
What if I remember out of character?
Yeah, that's what I was asking if like out of character.
Yeah, if you remember out of character, sure.
A seed, a sapling, an ice, and like a snowflake. And if I remember right, it was a like kind of tesseract-looking thing.
I got a 21. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. What Lepori said is correct.
So smart.
Yeah. What Lepori said.
Oh, a what is a tesseract?
Like a cube.
Cube inside another cube, but extra.
It's like a cube, like an infinite cube.
Oh.
But you know, we're dealing with the snow.
Yeah, you know, in Magic, like, I
We're
just
gonna
have
do
to deal
snow
with, like,
first.
flat, non-infinite shapes. I don't really deal with infinite ones. And a crystal with a snowflake on? I mean, that one's... she looks into the distance at the Eversnow. That one's
Yes.
probably...
Yes, it is.
Wait, hold on. Sapling seed...
Seed sapling.
We've
Snowflake.
already dealt with those, though.
Tesseract.
I don't think what I know is of importance there. It doesn't
You should
really...
say it anyway.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, Darius
So,
might
share our thoughts.
also know that.
The 4 things?
We fell on an adventure a long while ago. We fell into this little crypt. Really small thing, just had a piece of paper hung up on the wall, and it had symbols that looked exactly like that. Now that you mentioned the Tesseract thing, Infinite Cube, that is kind of what that shape looked like. They might have a sneaking suspicion on those.
Well, didn't they say they were heading to, like, fruit swings?
Yeah, they're probably preoccupied, but just giving you a
I'll just keep it
warning.
on the back burner for now.
Yeah, we should probably know that for later. Are we...
Eversnow.
Right.
Ideas. What we got?
Do you want a history lesson?
Why not? I've gotten in a lot of those.
Well, the Eversnow said to originated from a horrible spell back in the Consuenian War. I mean, you're all spellcasters. You'd know something about those, right?
I am? Oh wait, yeah. Don't worry. You know what I mean?
I mean, they're all ancient. It's an ancient spell called, well, the Eversnow, said to inflict a horrible curse on its
Wow,
caster.
they really named that well. Sorry.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a forever
Wow,
snow.
great.
Eversnow was a better...
I was being
Anyway,
sarcastic.
it's about a 200-foot
being
radius. It said, when my father was conducting research, it said the actual inside of it's about 30 foot in radius. The rest of the 170 feet is all horrendous blizzard. Think there's a cult going on in there? Not sure. Anyway, it was a horrible fight. It was one of the few wizards in the coalition that actually fought Mortiferum outside of his lair. It was said he was marching on his way to attack Draco Nest. Not sure if I can verify that. And when he did, a human wizard fought him, cast the Eversnow, and eviscerated the skeletons, the undead that he had. Mortiferum himself escaped, but this spell also eviscerated the wizard. And the snow of the Eversnow has been whipping about ever since. It's a spell that you're kind of forbidden to use, and all transcripts of it were destroyed after it was cast.
That's pretty cool.
It's dangerous, and
Did you just make a fucking joke about it being cool?
Absolutely.
Listen's gonna pull out the papers that he got from the other Dragonborn and look over them again.
Persephone kind of looks over it, and he goes, "Oh, yeah, those are the little bit of Dad's notes he ever got. Research kind of started, you know, it was just kind of a thing. You know how it was, Lixon. I mean, we just sort of looked at it in the distance and hoped it would never come closer. Never did. But he started researching into it after you left, got kidnapped, just to take his mind off things. And then he stopped because he didn't feel like it had any point. But those are the little notes we have. We don't know exactly what's keeping it going. I mean, it's odd. We don't know much about it from the outside, and she points to the white hooded figure depicted in the parchment. Those guys, however, might have an answer.
Well, is there any idea where we can find one of them?
Well, every night at midnight they come crawling out of the Eversnow as if though they weren't in a horrible snowstorm, but it's hard to tell which side they'll come from. It seems to change every day.
Then, do we all go to a side?
We could surround it. There's, what, 6 of us? We could definitely surround the thing.
Probably.
But
then we must contact.
the problem is, it's 200 feet in radius. That's a lot of area for each of us to cover.
We might not be able to contact either.
Yeah, that was another thing. Wouldn't be able to...
Well...
Yeah?
No, I was just saying yeah to that.
Oh.
There has to be something. Have any other sorcerers ever tried to go in there? Do you know?
No, but there have been wizards who've tried to go in and don't come out. I think some of them are from Ignaterra, because they think that because of the heat they've endured, the cold won't be as bad, but they don't know how biology works.
That's the exact opposite of what that would happen.
That's what we say whenever we hear about another idiot who tries to go in.
Do you think a white dragon has ever gone in there?
Even if one tried, I don't think the acquaintance to the cold would help against the horrible winds.
Hey, I'm out of ideas here. I'm literally... I breathe off... I live off fire at this rate.
I'm kind of burned, so...
You... Robot, pointing to Faith. How much do you weigh?
That's... Okay, first issue, we don't say that here.
Okay, well, I'm
Just
sorry.
Faith.
What's...
Just Faith.
Okay, I didn't know your name. I'm sorry. Faith, how much do you weigh? Good 100, 200 pounds?
The average? No.
More?
No. Like 450 is what I was calculated at when I was born.
Oh,
born, quote,
you'd be perfect. Normally, will we see go in there? People of more muscular stature tend to last a couple more minutes before flying off into the distance, 230 pounds, 250. 450 might be able to walk all the way through.
So you want me to be your test dummy?
Well, do you have any other ideas? It's either we capture some cultist or we send in the heavy robot. We could weigh you down even more so that the winds... What?
Should we see if we can catch one first before we risk something going wrong with one of us?
We should probably try to catch one first.
Yeah, that's probably a better idea.
You'd think?
Well, I'm sorry.
If we don't catch one, then we'll weigh you down and you can go in.
But 450 already would be enough to probably get halfway through. We could just weigh him down with all the backpacks and he'd be fine.
What if I just go in and deliberately get caught?
You would
go up.
You skinny boy, you'd die. Okay? You'd... It doesn't matter how dexterous you are. The winds would pick you up at one false step.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I get picked up by the winds and they take me where I gotta go.
It would throw you into the ocean. Did I address the gravity of how these winds throw people who get caught in them?
No, you didn't.
They end up hundreds of feet away in the ocean. What?
You should have said that then.
You're right, I should have, but that would be a bad idea. Going directly into the wind without figuring out how people do it without dying is not a good idea.
Alright.
We shouldn't just step right in.
We should just get going to see if we can catch someone doing it then.
Yeah, we should.
Catch ourselves a cultist.
Woo!
With that, I think I will end the session for today. I don't know how many people we have, but I do want to raid someone. Yeah?
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Well,
Nixon's not, but I'm...
Yeah.
When the cold brew hits.
I love it. I'm
It gets
excited.
worse, don't worry.
Oh, I'm It can only keep getting worse from
Okay, zombie the dog screaming.
Okay, alright.
It can only get worse.
Tommy, first of all, do you have any friends that are alive?
Let's see if I have any.
friends?
I do have friends actually. I
That's
played
so
D&D
mean.
with them.
Your friend?
Are you sure?
I have
Sorry,
no friends, but I have streamers I follow who are live.
Hunter Eats Pants is playing Animal Crossing right now.
Scorpy is live.
Scorpy? Alright, let's do it. What's their...
Hello, Scorpy.
What's
He's
their
playing
username?
Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight.
Wait,
I
which...
heard small P.
How do you spell their username?
Sockpen. SOCPNS.
Without any underscores or anything?
No,
Alright,
no
we'll-
underscores at all.
We'll go raid. They do not allow me to raid them at this time. Alright, Siles is live. He's smaller, and I like him. He's got like 26 viewers, though, so... I don't know.
Fire Kitch.
It's got a friend with 2 viewers if you want to learn.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what to
2
tell you.
viewers? 2 viewers? That's good. What's her name?
Okay. I'll message it to you. Where are our DMs?
Yeah, we DM'd, like...
There it is. I've DM'd a lot of people.
Oh, yeah, yesterday was a DM where I was just bullying you for a thing I can't mention till later.
Yeah.
That's so real for me too.
Hopefully you're actually able to raid them. That would be sad if you weren't.
I mean, I don't
Me
think
looking
they'll
at
have
all of my
raid...
character sheets now.
I think Scorpy just has it off.
Yeah, because people... Yeah, there we go. You have to probably turn it off yourself.
Yeah.
You can't.
Alright,
do.
I will be sending you all. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Go have fun. Wee.